Ethan's mornings were always the same. Gray sky, cold air, late again. But that morning, something felt wrong from the moment he stepped outside. The fog wasn't normal. It wasn't moving. It sat low and heavy, curling around the streetlights like smoke that didn't know where to go. Not a single car passed. Even the air felt thick enough to choke on. When the bus finally arrived, its headlights drifted out of the fog like two dying suns. The sound of the door opening was painfully loud in the still air. Ethan climbed aboard, tapping his pass, nodding at the exhausted driver. Something about the interior felt off, too. Too quiet, too still. Only a few passengers. And then he saw her. Seat 6B. A woman sat pressed up against the window, rigid, perfectly upright. Her hair, long and tangled, covered part of her face. Her skin was pale, almost blue under the flickering lights. Ethan took a seat 2 rows behind, trying not to stare, but he couldn't help it. There was something strange about her shape. Her elbows bent sharply, like they didn't fit her arms, and her hands were folded neatly in her lap, unmoving. The bus rumbled through the fog, tires whispering on the damp road. From up front, the driver muttered something under his breath. Ethan leaned slightly forward. "Sorry, did you say something?" The driver didn't look at him. Still staring down the road, he whispered, "She's on again." "Who?" After a moment of silence, the driver said just 4 words that made Ethan's skin crawl. "The one in 6B." Ethan turned slowly toward the seat, but in the reflection on the glass, 6B was empty. He blinked hard and looked directly at it. She was still there, unmoving. The reflection was wrong, or maybe reality was. The lights flickered twice and went out completely. Darkness swallowed the bus. The hum of the engine died. For a few seconds, there was nothing. Then came a sound, soft, wet, deliberate, like something being torn apart. And after that, breathing. Ethan's phone lit up on its own, his screen glowing red. At that same moment, every passenger's phone buzzed to life too. All screens showed the same live stream, the inside of the bus, filmed from behind seat 6B. Ethan's chest turned cold. In the reflection of his phone, he could see himself sitting there, and behind him, the woman's head had turned, slowly, unnaturally. Her jaw hung low, eyes glistening black. She was standing. Ethan jumped up, yelling at the driver. No response. Every seat behind him was empty now. When had everyone vanished? His breath came fast. The bus began to move again on its own, down a long, unending tunnel. The walls outside twisted like melted glass. Faces pressed through them, silent and distorted, like people screaming from behind a thin veil. The sound in the air wasn't an engine anymore. It was whispering. Hundreds of overlapping whispers saying things he couldn't understand. The woman tilted her head fully backward, bones cracking, eyes staring straight into him. The glass beside Ethan began to melt, dripping down like candle wax. He stumbled backward, trying to reach the back door, but the aisle stretched further and further away, as if the bus itself was growing longer. A flash of red light, then silence. When Ethan opened his eyes, he was sitting still, the bus humming softly again. The fog outside had cleared. The sky was pale blue, normal. Every seat was empty, except seat 6B. Someone was sitting there, facing the window. He could hear faint breathing. The bus stopped at the next terminal. The doors slid open and new passengers climbed aboard casually, chatting, scrolling their phones. The driver glanced into the mirror, maybe out of habit, and froze. In 6B sat a man wearing a tattered jacket. His skin looked pale and waxy in the sunlight. His eyes were wide open and unblinking. It was Ethan.